Takes 5 seconds from the training room.
Uh-huh. That's what they all say.
That's what I say. A lot.
I bet that Taki's meal's gonna be sitting real good.
I actually am gonna have to disagree.
The ranch made it a lot better, but it's also because they didn't put a lot of the street corn sauce or whatever. But the rest of the stuff was pretty good. I don't think it was worth like $12, but it's cool. It's cool.
Someone needs to fill this saddle. Hold up.
Bold of you to assume I'm not a coward.
Oh, I was
You have to
gonna
worry
win
about
that
ammo a lot
fight.
more than I do.
They still haven't seen my ace.
Where's she at?
So Doom does in fact do 200 damage a punch. Why was that your kill? That is not what I did. However, it did not matter.
It kind of mattered though.
Prepare for every outcome, I guess.
The question is left or right, but they never expect him to
I was
do
lying
it.
down left personally.
Good stuff.
To be fair, you probably, if you would have went left, you would have just died before you landed a shot. So I guess you landed a shot.
I might have hit 2 actually,
You might have.
but I
Felt like I
definitely
took
would have.
you.
Man, I owe the game on. Ooh, bang.
The frick!
Now we gotta choose a really
Okay.
hard character.
Yeah, sorry. I mean, I think every character has a couple of good skins, actually.
Does Frey even have any skins yet? I know they're getting the new one.
I always deliver.
I'll do it. I'm not a coward.
Quick.
I'm not gonna do
Keep
it.
up
I'm a
with me,
coward.
Mike.
He's a coward and he knows it.
I spent good money on these guns, and I'm gonna use them.
Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Bang, 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 bang. Oh.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I'm a bit
Initial.
rusty dusty on the Freya, so we'll see.
Mm-hmm.
There is much to do.
Maybe I'll stand behind our tank a little bit. Shouldn't I have, like, outlines? I guess not.
Okay, sorry. What? Okay. Oh, Hounds is gonna come back. I don't know why we didn't have supports alive.
Me that easily.
We don't have supports. Gotcha. That makes more sense.
I just one.
Has a dead.
Very
Not to me,
true.
but
What are they gonna do? Wall me?
Your end is within my reach. Out cool. Watch here.
don't think they can afford to flank. I'm still gonna watch out for it. Where does it go? Why am I being life tripped? Ow. What's happening over here?
May, did you know?
They see me. Where's that? There he's lost. Okay, no cryo.
Okay, sorry, I didn't realize we had no supports. That would have been good to know. Don't worry, the student is getting full health at full health.
Need to stay focused.
Bruno, we're completely gapping them DPS wise. We just don't have more healing. Or a better tank.
Mercy's low. Okay, ow. Kind of cleaning up on the Reaper, I'm not gonna lie. This one. I'm scared to cast.
Tango spotted. A taste of poison. Keep a lookout.
Time for a fight. Make me proud.
Okay.
Огонь по готовности. Helden sterben nicht.
Not sure what our tank's doing over there.
It's weird how our Moira took forever to reach me, and also I was behind a wall.
Okay, I thought I could out-damage Mercy heals as Reaper, but I guess not.
Our healers need to step it up. Again, it's like the one thing we're clearly doing worse in.
Your end is within my reach.
Yeah.
Cass is low.
Where is he? Hear me?
Okay, yeah, my bad. For some reason, I thought our team would approach after we had point completely claimed and I was low in health, but I guess it makes sense to just stand there and do nothing. I don't know why I keep thinking supports literally will have a single brain cell to help. Truly is my fault.
Very
Don't worry,
true.
now that I'm
Oh,
gone.
Zarya's full charge, by the way.
Ow.
Огонь по готовности.
My spirit blazes.
Grace is left. Someone stop him.
Life protects life. For the Crusader.
GG. Strange map.
Let's go! From my double at the start of the game.
Yeah.
But
I have no idea what the hell this map
No
is.
damage, by the way.
what's up, babe? I don't think I got everything done. I don't even know what challenges I had.
Say hello to a teammate.
Yeah, I gotta do that too. And critical damage.
Mitigate all 15 times. So if I just say hello and play, we're chilling.
Should be chilling at least. Boom, 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 boom. Indoors. Our life food was super good. Gotta make sure
That's actually true.
that we upvote them so we can see them play Life Weaver more. Hopefully on the enemy team. But
Dang.
yeah.
Choose your map.
These all suck.
I'm actually so down for more DPS.
Uh-huh. The one role I don't want to play. Why?
Tough.
But
Traveling to the right.
I just don't want to get screamed at if I play Junkrat.
Who would do that?
Play Junkrat?
No.
Plenty of bombs to go around.
Right out is the name. Glory is the game.
And then I'll swap Genji. It's always just a
I
question
think I'll
of,
swap Sombra, actually.
Anybody got a toothpick
you know, Genji Sombra is a pretty annoying combo to fight.
between me molars?
They have this coming, so let's give it to them.
Orion's gonna fire strike and I'm gonna die with sniper.
5, 4,
3, 2, 1.
attackers incoming.
Laser light accuracy. That's how I do it.
Doom's half.
Someone needs to put me down like a dog, Jared.
That's a lot of damage. Versus F.
Half the time, works every time.
The payload shouldn't be moving. Right? I heard you.
Fire in the hole! Caught beneath the wheel of progress.
Loud and clear. Get out of there.
Howard.
Let's stop that payload from getting any further.
Team. Match. I'm sorry.
I'm going back in.
To be fair, understandable. I was the problem. He has meteor strike. Touch point.
Yeah.
That warms the bones. Hi there.
Losers are alive. Now go get it. Let the kitsune guide you.
Why did you take no damage to that?
This'll tickle their knees. I'm with you. Let's kick them off. I've got you. Right.
You can't stop me, Payload.
Fire in the hole.
I really don't think we also needed both support ults there.
Space between your ears.
The soldier up here? He's close.
Watch here. For the Crusaders.
Soldier's one. Soldier's dead. Here's half.
Mm-hmm.
Here's dead. The triple, you love to see it.
60 seconds remaining.
Here's one. Okay, I should have known. You're not dead.
Why am I getting so mad?
You know, I really think our Ryan Field would have helped against the soldier ult.
This situation calls for more bombs.
Yeah.
Stop that payload from getting any further.
Oh, there's someone's close, maybe? I'll fuck it up here.
Okay. It would be kind of cool if our supports were trying a little bit more.
I am indefatigable.
Always
Let the kitsune guide you.
For the Crusaders.
I need healing. You're a lifesaver.
which is fun. It is fun that Doom just gets to do whatever he wants because Doom.
Yeah.
LOL.
Probably swap Somber if we use this point.
Well, we're definitely at this point. Our supports are not healing.
Yeah.
I've got you in my sights.
We don't get to play because they're playing Doom, but now they don't get to play Doom because I'm playing Sombra. Hopefully.
They're coming over here somewhere? They're under us.
They're moving the payload. Stop them.
Why is he chasing me so hard? He couldn't have been able to even see me. My bad, I'm completely visible for 5 seconds.
Let the kitsune guide you. I need healing. Need healing.
Why is the heal so slow?
Todo listo por aquí. Thank you.
There's the enemy.
Let's get them off the payload. I need healing.
Okay.
No Vanguard.
Oh, forgot that Hinder is my bad.
Yeah, well.
Nano boost administered.
Okay.
I don't get afraid. Let the kitsune guide you.
Uh-oh.
He's low. From behind.
EMP activated.
Easy.
GG.
Let me get my play.
GG. GG.
No, someone stop him!
I'm a monster, Jared. They need to put me
It
down.
went from like cringe Junkrat to just actual insane gameplay real quick.
Yeah. Then unfortunately they realized they were on attack, so then we lost. Also, they buffed Doom because it kind of felt like Doom was buffed.
I always deliver.
Yeah, fair.
Going up.
It's always you and the Genji and the Ana and what else?
I've always liked a challenge.
Yeah.
Hey there.
Watch out.
I wasn't scared.
Yeah. To be fair, I move at half your speed, so. Oh. So I guess I just wanted to take away my kill. That makes sense.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I played Blizzard World.
Why do people want it? Blizzard World is such a terrible map.
Yeah.
Should have been me. I should have won the push.
No. That's what Brawl's for. Halo every game.
Prepare your defenses. Select your hero.
Zoom up.
Such finesse with this bullet.
Mm-hmm.
Our future will be forged in conflict.
Hey, be careful.
Why is my crosshair so big on Ash specifically?
Much lies in store. Let's see.
Hello there.
Everyone stick together. We can do this.
Greetings. Hello. Hello there. I'll throw you a bone. I'll throw you a bone. Face me.
They have Bab Sigma. I don't know who else, but they definitely have Bab Sigma.
Not for long, they don't.
Yeah, they swap.
I think they might have swapped, yeah.
Okay. Hey, you know, I don't know if our team realized actually, but they could have kept me alive.
Impossible.
I will strengthen this one.
Our Moira was definitely doing too much damage. I think they have more damage than healing.
Our May needs to stop blocking my dynamite. Okay. Keep slow. Presumably. Unfortunately, I'm actually so dead.
Yeah. It's a good thing our DPS are getting gapped.
Swap Sombra. Not that much of a gap.
Okay.
I will achieve my vision.
So the BAP just got play of the game by shooting at me because our supports are blind. So
Yeah.
ULT Doomfist. Didn't almost smash my monitor. /3.
The save. You'll love to see it. I don't know why my virus even missed him though, to be perfectly fair. I can EMP. Bad PP bleeds.
Meteor strike.
Got trouble. Enemy located. For you.
That was low.
How did that hit me?
Why does that hit me?
The odds are against us. Heal me. Meteor strike.
I'm untouchable. Let's block that payload.
Why are we not healing? I don't understand. Support by the way.
Yeah.
Payload shouldn't be moving.
You cannot escape me.
Team, please play spawn. Thanks.
Regret is for the weak.
Use one.
Let's block that payload.
Okay.
Meteor strike. Who is the next fool to defy me? Fully charged.
Fast as F. Not anymore.
Oh, I see. So my power block.
Doom backward.
Say heal me when you're full HP one more time, Brew.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's stop that payload.
I rise again. Vide mal suyo!
Yeah. Oh, us specifically, we just should have played better.
Team. Match. I wish I had that BAP LOL. ERMI identify as a DPS main. For Mercy LOL.
Let them out.
Mercy diff both my subs alone.
Cool.
And Bap God is be vetted for DPS.
Yep. You know, that's why I really love playing Doomfist the most, right? Is because it's quite literally they have better DPS and better supports every single time. It doesn't matter what I do. And the DPS don't shoot. What am I supposed to do? I can't kill because supports are doing nothing. No shock there. I'm glad Mercy diffed both of our supports health-wise, and then Bap was able to diff both of our DPS and our supports. I just think it's crazy that they got gapped that hard. Mercy healed more than both my supports.
Maybe Echo wasn't the pick here. Okay.
Man, it's weird how it's like I asked for healing and I can't get any healing.
Committed a crime? What do you mean?
Yeah. Well, obviously they weren't looking at me. Because, get this, even if I was feeding
They weren't looking
uncontrollably,
at their screen.
I just don't understand how Mercy gets more healing than both my supports combined in literally any setting ever. But to be fair, they were DPSing poorly, I might add. Again, their BAP got to pretty much just go solo DPS, and their Mercy got to play just healing, and they diff both of our supports. Like, that's insane.
Yeah.
Like I said, it is just atrociously annoying that supports are always the problem when I'm on tank. It's like, again, Doom is so overpowered if your team literally helps you in the slightest. It's just so annoying. I can't even secure kills in the powered punches because they get healed and stuff. But my team never gets healed, ever. I just don't know why support players are the worst players in the entire game, always. Like, literally, they're the lowest skill ever. It's just, they're literally terrible teammates. I'm gonna play Moira and still suck. What? I'm gonna play Juno and still suck. What? I just don't understand. Like, again, Moira Juno getting less healing than a Mercy. Like, combined. That is absurd. It's not like our team was getting damage. So, I don't know. That's just so pathetic. Now, watch here. It doesn't matter what tank they're going to play. They're going to get decimated. Unless I get targeted and counterpicked.
Which will happen, so.
Reloading. Mercy in the sky. They're really just holding down main, huh?
Try to catch up.
You can still push. As long as I don't gotta push.
I don't like staring into the sun.
Yeah.
That really threw him all the way. Unfortunately, he's being unbelievably hard-pocketed.
Yeah, we can chase.
Oh, where'd he go?
That's a shame.
Yeah, I didn't think they'd just be able to kill me in that.
They got the robot.
We're outnumbered. Be careful. Take one of those.
Enemy turret here.
Step back. Fight until you've lost.
Is he antied at least? No.
They're pushing. Let's push back.
I've got you.
Okay. Sleep dart, just no rigged.
Enemy turret
I do it again!
I like that. Thank you.
If they're gonna keep playing Bastion, I see no reason to go shield here.
Keep fighting.
I'm on fire.
I should probably get up there.
Let the Kitsune guide you.
I believe.
Robot's ours.
We all die eventually.
Ow.
Rescue that robot.
Thanks for the heal.
Why are they pushing?
Watch here.
Anybody gonna stop that robot?
Have you ever seen a Roadhog actually die ever?
No, actually.
That's what I'm saying. I'm close to all. Not super close though.
Bastion's really taking this.
Appreciate it. Let the Kitsune guide you.
Enemy turret here.
The battle ignites me.
Robot's pushing. Thanks. Konnichiwa.
Oh, okay. I just saw Discord at a cooldown. Maybe that's just me.
Okay. Yeah, also, our cast somehow jumped so far in the way to block that anti from going past and hitting you and the enemy. So,
Tough.
yeah, another situation where support is nerfed because they try and make it too easy.
Final push. Let's stop them.
Their tank's kind of isolated.
They're all antied.
They're actually all cleansed.
Yeah. If only our tank would have maybe pushed up there, and then I wouldn't have gotten hooked. But unfortunately, our tank wanted to play super passive.
To be fair, I counterplayed it. It just didn't matter.
Mm-hmm. Not much of a counterplay. You backed off, like, oh, tank secluded. Okay, now I'm gonna back off. Have fun.
Well, they had me discorded and in master form.
I have nano.
Now that's how you want to push. Press Q 5 times.
Mm-hmm. I'm almost surprised I didn't get play. I kind of popped off. Now with some DPS, I could just do this. Run into the enemy team, hold W and get healed.
Yeah,
Do we know we won because I was on support?
that is kind of crazy actually. I for one never could have guessed such an outcome.
Yeah. It's weird. It's like that game we actually had more healing than the enemy team.
No way.
Actually, I don't know if we did. However, me and the Kiri only died
For the sake
twice.
of the, argument.
And they died 9 and 7 times. I had almost
Dang.
6,000, our Kiri had 4,000, and then I had almost 7,000 healing, and they had 10,000. But
Dude, when
then
you're playing Ana, you're just so vulnerable and can't.
I also
pretend
had
you have
most
to take
kills
yourself off.
out of, like, more so. You had most kills than me and both DPS had the same amount.
That's not surprising. Half of those are probably solo kills too.
Mm-hmm. It's just weird because if you look at the supports, they got gapped just super hard. Again, their offense support being Zen had less damage than Ana. And I was still keeping up, and I died less, and I got 10 kills, and 24 assists. Oh, that's crazy. I don't know. Let's see, Para Esau, right? Let's see. Arjuno almost broke 6,000, right? You're like, oh, that's basically what you were healing, Javen. Oh, except they only have 1,600 damage. And then our Moira had 4,800 damage and 6,500 healing. Their Mercy had 12,000 healing, and their BAP had 9,400 damage and 1,400 healing. So even though they had a DPS only BAP and were heal botting a Mercy, they still had better stats. Again, the BAP had more damage than either of them combined, or more, so both of them combined, and the Mercy had more healing than both of them combined. And to be fair, the Mercy didn't die a single time, and the Doom or the BAP only died 3 times. Our team died 6 and then 7. To be fair, our DPS stats were for the most part worse. Of course, yours were higher. And the tank, I mean, I think the only reason the tank stats were even that bad was simply because supports. I mean, it wasn't even like a big gap. Like, I died 3 more times and got a couple less kills and 3,000 less damage. Which, again, all things considered, that kind of adds up because he just had more alive uptime. So, yeah. Kind of a shame. I just wish our supports could do anything. I don't know why they're so useless. I'm going to play Juno and go negative, by the way. And I'm also going to have the worst healing and damage in the entire game. Like, actually just so bad. And don't worry, Moira, 8 and 7. 8 and 7 on Moira, Jared. I went positive on Doom. But no. It's like, again, how am I dying the same amount as Moira
Only
there?
Fighting, what, Genji? Genji's the big one. I doubt they could probably keep
Mercy.
up on, like, Mercy, but
I think they could. To be fair, if they were also just healing me, I could have done something. But unfortunately, it was I get hit, die, and it's I can hold the the Doom hostage, but ooh, actually immortality, ooh, actually healing, ooh, I die. So
Yeah.
that's cool. Dorado, obviously. I got the pop off at the beginning, and then they kind of just focused me more, which was a shame. But again, their Doom carried them so hard, and our Rhine still had better stats than them.
Yeah. I'm surprised they only had 14 kills. I feel like I died to them 14 times.
Well, I only get 14 kills on Doom, like my game. I find that surprising.
That's also fair.
Yeah. This game we kind of completely destroyed. But it's whatever. This wasn't even today, was it? No. I remember that game. Yeah, no, it seems weird that the only game we lost was me on tank because, again, one of their DPS had more damage than both of our, or one support had more damage than both our supports combined. And one of their supports had more healing than both of our supports combined. Yeah, it's just, it's crazy. It's crazy how that really is just the biggest gap. Like, I don't think the Doom did much better than me at all.
Yeah.
Like, I had 1,000 more mitigated than him, which is kind of just funny on Doom. But, yeah. Unfortunately, they had healing. So, and also damage. So, again, just kind of tough. But it's like, I'm not even playing Doom wrong. Unless on Doom, you're literally not supposed to fight the team. You're not supposed to fight the tank. You're not supposed to fight a single secluded enemy. But, you know, it's crazy because I think that's actually all you're supposed to do. It just, all you need is your team to fight. Maybe I'll do one game and I'll just queue as Doom and we'll see how bad it is.
Oh. Guess I have to queue DPS.
Mm-hmm. I'm guessing our supports will have less than half the healing again. Definitely. Most deaths on team.
That's why I can't skew the stats with my Diamond Lifeweaver.
To be fair, I'm also not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do about lag. Because the punches, especially, and the shots are really, really laggy.
You're just not gonna block? Okay.
Yeah.
I'm glad you can charge a punch, get 100 over health, get 100 normal health before any of my stuff goes through.
Don't
Also,
worry
last
about
I checked, drill does hit behind and drag you with me, but I guess yours has more priority. Not because tank, it works on Rhine, but...
Well, turns out that
Maybe
will
a
only work
different-
against you. Again, if I can do that to you on Venture,
yeah.
but I can't kill their soldier. But it's actually crazy. It seems like when I release the punch, it's not like, obviously I know like once you release it, you have no control, so you can't move like left or right, right? But it's like I literally traveled through time to phase through the enemy.
Yeah. You
It
just
just-
absolutely Shinra.
Mm-hmm.
I love referring to an action as just a character's name. Let's go!
Mm-hmm.
I can leave the opener.
Our future
This is the map I thought it was.
forged in conflict.
In the name of humanity's future, my plans cannot fail.
Yeah, but also I do find funny about Doom is that, like, he is quite literally an objective-based tank. Like, he basically gets a huge advantage on just playing the objective and just throwing people around. So then it's like, it makes you wonder how I'm still dying on point.
Yeah.
But I kind of know how. Because our team just doesn't want to touch point. Sorry, they both just weren't paying attention.
I mean, of course.
Bro. What was that pin?
Okay. Again, I literally have to sit there for like 6 seconds while my team just sits there and dies.
Yeah.
Groove. Team. Team, please. I can't 1v5.
My vision. Heal me.
I wish we were playing on this week at Ante.
Tough.
Just what I like.
I need you at peak performance.
Did he just catch my meteor strike?
Did he?
Yes. I still have it, but
Yeah,
it got
that's right.
canceled.
We have enemies on the point. Lock it down.
In hardship, we find strength.
Helping you out.
Ready for a knockout?
Eyes on the target.
Oh my god.
I left the target. Occupy the sector. Needed. Feedback. Scaling up.
Keep an eye out.
Keep watch here.
Over there.
Meteor strike.
Get in there.
Before me.
Watches over.
Enemy here.
Where's his half?
The enemy's taking the objective. Double on offense.
Oh my god.
Do not disappoint me again.
Best round.
Okay. Well, the C9 because I was not gonna be able to do anything there.
Score 1-0.
So far, we do have a lot less healing.
That is actually
Yeah.
pretty less. It's always like, oh, 3,000 to 3,000. Then I see the 1,000 and 5,000.
Yeah. Again, though, I don't know what I'm supposed to do if they just choose not to help me. And also, they're just playing Ana. But it's weird how I have to deal with the Ana constantly sleeping me and anteing me. But their Rhine hasn't been anteed once and slept once. If it was during his ult, but you know, complete luck. So
Why? Capture the objective.
Just makes me wonder why they don't use it more often.
Close the grip around them.
Okay.
Oh,
why not?
asleep.
Over there. Heads up.
Some are behind, some are behind.
Nanoboost discharged.
How behind?
Probably next to you. Why am I not getting healed?
Heal me.
They swap tank,
Big shot.
and then they swap back, or were they not ran the last push?
There was Arya.
That does actually add up.
Don't let them take the point.
Yeah, that's what I get.
Match. Can you guys swap off Anna,
I
please?
will achieve my vision.
Can you?
I need healing.
Oh my god.
Anna Sombricles.
Ready for a knockout?
Maltrita, I need you to get some kills. Because I'm not allowed to play.
That's fair.
Nanoboost administered.
Friends one.
I'm on my game now.
Numbers on point somewhere.
Heroes never die.
It's soup I'm in.
Where do you think our mercy was? Any guesses? It's a bit of a hard one.
Play of the game.
LMAO. Sure.
I mean,
That is just not the case.
I don't know what he
LMAO.
said, but it sounds kind of messed up.
Your Genji was cracked. Your sweaty Genji
Whoa, would
might
you look
say
at that?
otherwise,
He
LOL.
struggled to kill his stationary target and stole my kill.
That's crazy. We'll do one more. That was a fun Doom game. Yeah, that was really great. It's like both the supports were glued only to the Genji and just let me die and would get upset when I'm asking for healing when I'm critically low or I'm at 400 on point. You know, you don't have any fall offs, so this is unfair.
Correct. No, 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 he's going over. I can hear ya. It was Genji. I heard Genji. Cool.
Got him!
Oh, so once I die, he just decides to let go of the flag.
Hello.
Oh, sorry. That makes sense. I thought maybe you threw it over him. It just decided to hit him through the flag. My bad.
Wah,
We're
Jared.
playing real time.
Try
just
some
for
more.
that.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe Jared could be the worst DPS
We're playing
again.
collab just for that. What do you mean?
I also think it's funny, right? Because I say tank and support diff, right? In the all chat. Even though I was complaining in the single chat about our sports.
Yeah. So close to ruining everyone's day.
To be fair, they were worse. I wouldn't argue I was worse. However, I did do less than their tank because their tank had healing. But
Fair. The opener. Not playing at all.
the defender.
True. Whoa, my guns are like scythes. That's so cool.
Yeah, anyway, the trick is I play Doom because I'm annoying enough, right? But I'm also not doing anything to where they don't counterpick our 31 and 0 Genji and it was getting pocketed.
Antonio was it?
They don't
Unfortunately,
realize, dude. They don't
we
realize.
don't care about wins, and that strategy leads to neither of us having any fun.
We won though, Jared. That's what's important.
Make
It's
sure you're
not.
ready.
Pull that out in
Know
drives.
what you'll find out there.
Why does this place exist?
That almost killed me.
No,
Almost.
surviving.
Looking really funny.
Doing
Mhm.
much better. Now that you aren't feeding her scraps all the time.
Ha ha!
It's only not funny because that's actually not true. It was never funny exactly. They'll never see it come in. Just hook the roadhog. Oh, sorry. I only.
Please! Oh, why does nobody?
That sounds like Widow. She's on the high ground opposite of us. Oh, sorry. I do 0 damage. My bad.
I'm gonna wake up and I'm gonna get Jana.
Oh my god. I have 3 kills and they're just point blank insta kills.
Will anyone challenge me?
He didn't want to punch off the stage. Friend, coward. I don't want to die.
Time for the reckoning.
It was worth. I definitely wasn't just scared.
You're powered up. Get in there.
Meteor strike.
How does that do so little damage?
I'm gonna need some healing, I'm not gonna lie.
Is our team dying over there, brother? What is happening?
Number.
Time for the reckoning.
Careful.
Watch here.
Watch here. I need healing. Wait for it.
I'm on fire.
Please!
Okay.
Can I has mercy for that?
I think my favorite part about Reaper is when I like flank and get a kill, but everyone's dead.
Whoa! Why is... Oh, I guess a sleeping Bob does more healing than my Mercy. And also, literally not a single DPS could have shot at that, Bob once.
I shot him once. Can I teleport up here? That'd be pretty convenient. Maybe I die for it actually.
Time for the reckoning.
Queen's half in this room. Okay, unfortunately Reaper does 0 damage.
Wow, the solo and dies.
One F. Just gonna play it safe. Apparently playing it safe is taking 150 damage from any range.
Okay.
Hinder stops ULT, good to know.
Regret is for the weak. Meteor strike.
Echo here.
Face my burn.
We have Mercy though. We'll take that.
Please! Contest point. I killed half of them. No res? That's insane.
There's me.
Oh, the worthless DPS, one who's doing worse than everyone in the game. Let's make sure to res them though. Let's do that, guys.
Absolutely.
They've died the
Everyone
most, they got the
together.
least kills. But you know, oh, we gotta keep them alive. Do you? I'm just sitting here.
I don't want to die. I think I'll actually just leave. Cool.
Please!
Reckoning.
Feel my might.
Oh my god. There's nothing I can do.
The punishment ends when I say so.
Okay.
GGS. Wish I didn't get on
This
the pick.
ends now.
Counter asterisk.
I warned you.
I mean, we didn't counterpick anyone on their team, so it only makes sense.
It's like this now.
Fair.
They just got to be like, oh, wouldn't it be fun if I just happened to play Ashe, Cassidy, Junker Queen? Did they play Ana? They might have swapped Ana.
Someone needs to fill this saddle.
It's a shame we just do nothing to help me. At least you did bad too, so that helped. I just don't know what more I can do. Seeing again, I did too much that game. That's why I got counterpicked and then lost because our DPS and supports weren't doing anything.
Hold up now.
Hey, catch. Hello.
How's it going?
How's it going?
Taken the lead.
Hey there.
Even deathmatch get counterpicked.
True.
Yeah, that's really cool. Just hold the flight for actually 7 seconds while approaching me at faster speeds.
Yeah. That's also a sick curve. I figured it'd just like, you know, bounce back.
Why is it 3 versus 1?
Maybe a different angle.
Just imagine though if our team would have played Ana against that Junker Queen.
Choose your map.
Impossible.
I know, right?
You are literally asking for the world.
I just don't know what I do to deserve terrible teammates who can't do anything. Again, though, there's just truly no winning. And I hate it.
I always find it fun when, like, we have a pocket of DPS, right? And the other support chooses Kira to solo heal and doesn't heal me or you.
Yeah.
So really, it's just Sojourn versus the entire team, I guess. Which,
You know, so
If it
maybe the
works, it
offensive
works.
Doom would actually be pretty cool. But it's fine.
no. The offensive Doom act just straight up doesn't exist. I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, the enemy team is Doom. Anytime they're playing Doom, it's tag versus defense. To be fair, the Junker Queen, I think, was doing pretty terrible. I don't even know how they were finding value. But,
Our future will be forged in conflict.
again, I just don't see how high-ranked people play Doom. Because it's not really doing anything impressive. It's just you have supports that keep you alive. But it's like, what do I do? Again, I can't play the objective. I can't hit secluded enemies. And I can't just fight their tank. And those are the only actual 3 options.
I still have much to learn.
It's not like I'm not peeling for supports or anything. It's just they're not doing anything. That's why they might have nerfed Mercy's healing. Because again, Bob was just being able to, like, stop me from regenerating any health to the Mercy pocket. And I'm pretty sure Mercy heals more than Bob.
Attackers,
Yeah.
stop the payload.
It's painful.
Okay.
In hardship, we find strength.
Good to know that their Reaper gets to do 50 damage a shot from that range. Healers. My bad. Neither of our healers have died, by the way. Just, you know.
Hey guys, might need some Kiri action.
Regret is for the weak.
Unfortunately, the rest of our team, they'll look at them, but they certainly won't help contest.
Yeah, these heals are
I
back.
can Reaper both low. Friends one. Unfortunately, I guess he shattered literally everyone.
Greetings.
No.
Positioning healing pylon. Moving the pylon.
Enemy seen.
Okay, yeah, that's my bad. I keep forgetting that the one Reaper is winning the 4v1, but then I lose the 1v4, you know? It's just weird. I guess the Reaper is just a better distraction. Okay.
Holy white.
Why?
Kiri /3.
Time to crush them.
I love dying every time they anti, and also I love that they're Brig and okay. Why Life Weaver? Why?
Yeah, my bad. Super teleport behind. Why?
Let me lose another round.
Meteor strike.
Get on point.
Your visor activated. Come get healed.
It's
This
just
does not feel a lot.
I don't know what I'm supposed to do. They just win because they can sleep an ante.
Enemy contact.
Super teleport up top.
Ah.
So like any help would be nice.
Affirmative.
Don't worry, we got a healing pile in a random spot though.
Meteor strike.
Like you're doing something shady.
Oh my god. Yeah.
Cool. That reaches from there.
GG. Truly a 1v5 every fight. You let me stay Illyri when I have Doom and Genji. No, it wasn't.
Play of the game.
Dick, how we both get Sutton and only I die. My Anna's so goat pro. Yeah, use good were ULT. On point. LOL. On defense. Because I'm the one with tons of health. Don't charge me.
True. It's almost like we have the same amount of health. But who's gonna tell him?
Yeah.
Arriving at Shadow.
I don't know. That's the funny thing, is like, both of you are like probably just, I imagine, kind of in a neutral situation. Then you have lower health, get this, because you're not being healed. And then you get charged and die, which is almost the exact argument you're making.
Yeah, and the Brig gets to stun me. I just don't know why it's always just me versus the world. I don't know why you don't help kill anyone. It's literally me doing everything. I just don't understand why. I don't know why I literally have to do every single thing by myself. And also, why do we get life weave for Lori on defense the entire time? It's like, hey, look, we could stand a chance if we swapped Ana. No, literally never, actually. Yeah, sorry. Hey, are our tanks begging for a Kiri and it's the right option? Ooh, yeah, no, sorry. I will absolutely never do that in a million years. I just don't understand why people just... The enemy team, tryhards. All the time, like, you know how I want to play quick play? The best tank in the entire game, Reinhardt. It's like, yeah, he's chosen the most in competitive and wins the most games in competitive, but... No, not good at all. Yeah, no. Oh, and then, you know what? Let's also play Ana just so we can nano, right? It's like, who are the 2 worst supports in Overwatch history? Oh, Alari and Lifeweaver. Yeah, what if we just have those on the team? Don't worry though. Our DPS, I don't even know what DPS we had because they were doing so little.
Last mistake. Keep your distance.
But, you know, it's fine.
Select a map.
Because it kind of seems like, call me crazy, that how you play Doom is to not ever play Doom. It's also weird how we swapped for Life Grip and I got Life Grip once.
Yeah.
But, you know. It's almost like there's a cure-all character being Kiri. You know, against like the Ashe and the Ana. No, let's just play Alaria. Because again, also Alaria and Lifeweaver are really good at not helping at all offensively. So again, it's just... They're literally just the stupidest supports I've ever seen. I just don't understand. It's like what my supports literally expect from me, and what everyone expects from me on like something like Doomfist. It is walk up, kill their Ana, kill their Rein. It's like I just don't understand. It's like Ana beats me in a fight no matter what, especially because they all group up. Like if I hit and stun Ana, she lives, and then Brig joins in, and then they're invincible, and I have to get out. But see, they also have 2 DPS and another support, and then they all jump me, and my team stands there because they're just like, well, you know, I gotta defend, right? So I might as well be in spawn the entire time, right? I should just be back here. Wow. It's weird how my Doom's getting antied every time because, you know, he has to move forward. You know, it's the job as a tank. Yeah, well, what if I just stand back here? Ooh, what should I do? I think I'm gonna swap my support to an even worse support. Yeah, that'll do it.
I'm not going to mess with the Hashimoto.
All right.
Again, I've had good Doom games and I have these Doom games. To be fair, I just don't understand why we're not doing any damage to their tank or supports or anything. It's just, again, I can't get any kills. To be fair, if you, Jared, weaken any person, do that. Just to shoot any enemy, please. Once, and then I can get a kill off of it.
I did actually.
Well, obviously not. So what are we doing there?
Team didn't realize we WER and I think it's fine.
Okay, so that misses.
Face me.
Thank you.
Here's one.
I see an enemy.
I'm with you. Like a gentle rain.
I'll move into payload.
Positioning healing pylon.
600 damage, most kills. Compared to our team with 2,000. I guess I've just been shooting walls and building up damage on themselves. I'm not sure. For some reason, I keep forgetting that we don't have a teleporting healer. I know what you're thinking. Wait, we do.
That is actually what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Nice.
I keep forgetting that the Curious user cooldowns on random DPS instead of
Here's who's stuck. Here's who's uber dead. That's kind of crazy, actually.
Meteor strike.
okay. I don't know why our Kiri went further in there. That made 0 sense.
It's for the weak.
This ends now.
Okay. Straight back, I guess.
I'm just a little surprised that didn't kill him. You know, 225 health and all.
Heal me. I need healing. Heal me.
Okay. I don't know why our supports are just playing super passive or super aggressive and not playing to heal at all. Like, I literally get 2 picks and it doesn't matter.
Feel better?
Not so fast.
TP Susie, please. Just wait at SEC. You're on Doom against Horus' brother. Going in with no cooldowns.
It's go time.
That's what Kiri is for LOL.
No recall?
So everything went over his head. No, if we bust off all and wasted Liek 4 cooldowns. Now FR your DPS are carrying you. TK 2 ults, clearly it's Kiri's fault. LMAOL.
Meteor strike. Just keep that coming.
Wet out a spawn, please.
Thanks. I'm here.
The payload is progressing next.
This ends now.
Heal me.
Come to me. I'll heal you.
I'm with you.
Nice empowered punch on me.
Might get to you.
Just get on Sig, bro.
You didn't come this far to quit now.
Wait for it.
Do not move.
10 seconds remaining.
Regret is for the weak.
GG. GG.
So that was
Or a lot of
point.
No touch cool. Freya was working overtime ONT jot. GG. You're a Doom OTB. LMAO. Tank bro, you need to work with your team. Breacher carried so hard that sucks. I fed and still tied most deaths SMH. Rage baiter LOL. You to tank, literally your job to touch you brick. I play
That's
Doom
crazy.
Drill, drill.
Lol.
I don't know, maybe that's just me. At no point did anyone. I don't know.
Yeah, no. Like I said, Jared, I'm completely in the right in literally all those situations.
What you're complaining about? Oh man, I couldn't touch because I'm Doom. I don't know. Better question, why am I hazard?
Yeah, I just will never understand why the team literally never tries to adjust ever. I literally get a pick and flying out of spawn, everything, kill one person, and then I back up for heals, and literally all 4 of my teammates are just sitting at spawn doing nothing.
Oh, it's a pretty long cooldown actually. There was a timeline in which I just kill comp.
I don't know
I
how
can
that
see how blatant.
Also, isn't it crazy
Did
that
you
Freya
not
got
log
more
into it?
value because they just chose not to counterpick you and you get to, from any distance, explode? It's like, again, how stupid you have to be. It's like, oh, Freya got most damage, so you suck Doom. What? I'm a tank! But now it's like suddenly, oh, I have to be getting most kills and doing the most damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I really don't get why our entire team backed off to fight that Tracer. I don't think at any point the Tracer
Oh,
did
to
more
where then I
damage
had to
than
retreat and kill
London
them?
Bomb.
But no, that doesn't get talked about at all.
Yeah.
They say worth. And yeah, it was because they just stalled all 4 of my other teammates.
I just
And
don't
also,
get why people
why-
are staying back if they're not gonna help at all.
And also, why is Kiri not TPing Suzu when I dive in? I'm slept anti and getting speared. They have to be so dumb.
You mean
I
Suzu's
literally
only
didn't get
if you
Suzu
back off
once.
to spawn antied, obviously.
I
You know,
just
when
don't
anti's already running
understand.
out.
It's like, again, even if I was literally running in and dying the entire time, I died 7 times total, right? And our other DPS died 7 times. But that's my DPS carrying. Interesting. Should have known. My Freya.
Time we own. Rude. Team. Well, I got roasted last game. Forget in full countered. OLMAO. So expect that again.
I
Don't
know I
switch.
certainly am.
5, 4,
I won't.
3, 2, 1.
W not.
Attack commencing. Capture objective A.
Enemy here.
Yeah, I swap. Don't know what he thought he was doing. Oh, setup?
Dodge this.
Never mind, you got the kill. I guess I just did impact damage. My bad. How much you want to bet they swapped, let's see. Well, Genji. I was gonna guess Sombra, personally.
Well,
I knew you had him. I wish payload wasn't so loud when it was healing me.
Hi, you're welcome.
Meteor strike.
I am on fire! I'm on fire!
I missed completely. Use one.
I see one.
falls low.
Dodge this.
I know we're just gonna jump me at full health. Deserved so entirely. Dreams lost.
Fire burning! Hello there.
Face
Hey there.
Falls half.
meteor strike.
I am unbreakable.
Mash.
Man, why'd you throw so hard?
Team. That was my first win. Meow. On Doom out of like 6 games. I did nothing.
Yeah, that's what I was fishing for, Jared. See, a game where I get to go 13-0 and do best on our team. Because I guess, I don't know, Jared carried again, I guess, and our DPS
Absolutely.
were super well. It's weird because like we played good supports and good DPS, and get this, we got value on them. What? No way.
That is crazy.
And we played with Doom. We didn't just ignore him as if he was supposed to just go and die. I don't know. We even were able to kill Ball, Jared, on not even a ball counter team because we were all paying attention,
Yeah.
get our eyes open. It is actually so gosh darn annoying. Again, that just proves to me that Overwatch is literally the stupidest thing. Again, I get Again, the 2000 mitigated, more damage than anyone else in the game. Most kills than anyone else. Well, I guess our Juno actually
Most
got more
damage on
kills.
Doom, I feel like, is kind of crazy.
Yeah. See, again, though, it's like, people say, oh, it was just actually an easy game. Well, I did best in our easy game on our team. It's weird. But I guess this is all me, too. Right? It's weird how losses are always on me, but wins are never on me. Right?
Yeah.
Like, say, here, this last game, our supports got literally dog walked. I don't even know what else to say. Literally, that's what, like, our entire team, like, every single game, just like, man, what if we play terrible supports and do worse and then lose? It's so annoying. Like, again, I die 8 times on this route. What I really want to know is how I go positive on Doom if my team is this bad. I really do wonder.
Fair. Because if it really is just you get healed or you don't get healed, how are you going positive when you aren't being healed?
Yeah. It's weird, though. The game that I, had less damage, though. Then suddenly damage is the most important stat.
Yeah.
But no, it couldn't be me dying because, get this, their Tracer died as much as me. And our Sojourn died as much as me. Coincidence? I had more kills than our Sojourn. You had 1 more kill than me. Huh. It's weird. It's really weird. You know what our supports didn't have? More healing or more damage.
No, that's coincidence.
They also had less kills, less assists, and more deaths.
That is the funny thing. When supports don't have better in literally anything, that almost makes you wonder what they think they're doing.
Yeah. Well, obviously it's because I was feeding her so
tank's not
hard.
going in, supports can't build their stats. That's what it is.
Yeah.
But no,
exactly.
when you don't have stats as tank, it's on you.
But again, no one's talking about their Tracer. I went 9 and 7 with 4,700 damage. They went 10 and 7 with 3,800 damage.
Well,
What's
that's
the
'cause
difference?
The dealer when they were looking at all game. On either team, of course.
I don't know. It's just, again, annoying that I literally have the cure-all on my team, and they've refused to Suzu. Like, how are they not saving it for when I'm antied? Or slept? Or getting speared out of the
Yeah,
block?
that's the funny thing, is, like, when you, like, go in, you get slept antied and, like, speared, and you're dying on the ground. We're gonna lose that push anyways, so why not take the risk?
Plus, it's like, what is the team doing? They act like literally what I do is I teleport in, stand still for the Ana to sleep me, and then I get hit, and then I just stand still and die.
That's what you do.
Don't worry
What do you
though.
mean?
Don't worry though, Jared. I was able to go positive, right? Our Laurie, not so much. They went 5 and 5, Jared. Ooh, not a support issue though. Not a
That's
support
actually
issue,
kinda
Jared. Believe it or
weird, 'cause
not.
the Tracer was actually targeting me all game. Which again does make me wonder why everyone else was so distracted on him.
Yeah. Like I said, it just shows again that they're terrible. We're on attack. We have Doomfist, Alari, Sojourn. I won't play a Wowie. I won't play a Wowie and do the Western game. I'm gonna play
Yeah, that's
Kiri
the best
against
character to have long sight
against
on the
Ash
attack.
and Ana, and I'm not gonna Suzu when the tank gets on fire or antied or slept. Oopsie, my bad. Our tank sucks, guys. Our tank sucks. Literally, that's all it is. And everyone's like, yeah, that's what it is. I guess my job right there is to swap Sigma? What is Sigma going to do there? I don't know what
That's
they're...
they told you to do.
Yes! Like, try Sigma. Because I guess Sigma counters Orisa. Whoa.
That makes sense.
What's crazy is I can still get slept anti and die instantly. I think, again, what I need to do is I need to put them on the leash and bring my supports with me. Because our teleporting healer and our one that can fly can't get there, dude. They can't get there in time. Right, our Sojourn was able to get there in time, apparently. They died just as much as me, but it's not the Sojourn's fault, because get this. They did more damage with their high-power DPS roll, and they still got less kills. Don't worry, they had a lot more damage, because get this, they got to shoot the Orisa.
Again,
And they're
that's
like,
the funny
wasted
thing.
Empowered Punch? It's like, you realize Empowered Punch, if I hit the tank, anyone behind the tank just gets shook back to the wall too, right? Do they not realize how Empowered Punch works? That's literally...
No.
That's what you do.
expect our team to know any aspect of Doom Kit? That's
It might. I
crazy.
think it was the enemy, because I think the tank was like really Empowered Punch me. Like, what?
Yeah, I know they also said you wasted your ult. That I didn't see quite as clearly.
Well, no, with my ultimate,
That's also
everyone knows
something.
Doom's ultimate is you're supposed to get max HP and get as many kills as possible. That's what you're
Yeah,
supposed
that's the
to do.
thing, is Doom's ult can basically be used whenever and it gets value.
Yeah.
Maybe that's just me.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
again, we're not going to talk about their Tracer who landed, I think, 0-3 on stickies.
Yeah. Well, see, Jared, the thing is that it's a cope. They think, right, that if they just sit there and blame the tank for everything, that there's everything's solved. And they think, again, it's like, I just don't understand how they ignored the main issue at hand. I'm complaining because we have Kiri and the team is not pushing up. What's happening? Our Kiri's not cleansing me and our team's not pushing up. They're like, you're bad. It's like, okay, say you can say I'm bad, but I'm also completely right. That is the issue. And team's like, maybe wait a second. What do you want me to do? Just let them hold high ground and shoot me and everyone else? I'm literally creating an opportunity.
It's like, what do they want you to do? Just walk up the slopes?
That's what I'm saying.
Because again, you can't protect us. It's just everyone in their sightlines for that long.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like what I'm doing is distracting.
The best way of protecting us, yeah, is do that so then we can climb up. I don't know.
Yeah, and it's like, tell me, wouldn't the perfect idea,
directly in.
wouldn't the perfect idea be me, dive, do what I can, I get slept in anti, and then our Kiri teleport Suzu's, and then you guys are making your way through it without being contested, right? That never happened once.
Then Sojourn and the other support get to push point, and I can follow up with you guys.
Yeah, my bad. It's weird though, because then the very next game, we completely sweep them. How long was that game? Not even 5 minutes long on offense, and I go 13-0 most damage. Our Genji goes 13-1, with pretty good damage, and you go 12-0 with a bit more damage. And then our Juno, get this, look, our Juno was able to do, right, 3,000 damage, keep it with the DPS while also getting 2,000 healing. And then our Ana, get this, because our our Juno was able to DPS while also getting healing, they could focus mostly on healing, and then they could do a little bit of damage too. And only our Genji died once.
Any stats. They were on point 90% of the time.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like they know how to play the character. The Juno and the Genji push up with me, and then you guys can stay on cart. And then what? We win, and only the Genji died once?
Yeah.
It's literally so crazy. But they're gonna say
all we need to do is, as a team, employ the most basic strategy.
But see, I didn't hear any slander towards their ball. Ball, you're useless. Ball, what are you doing? Ball, you should have done this. Because personally, I think if their team would have pushed up with ball, that could have been a problem.
5 feet.
Yeah, but see, unfortunately, this is the crazy thing they did, right? The ball would push up and like try and attack us, which fair, you know, playing the objective. And then the rest of their team wouldn't even be on point. They're behind the wall. Like you saw where they were positioned. It was like at the very like corner of that point. So where it's like they have line of sight on the point, but nothing else. So it's like the ball dives and they get run at because we can just dive them. And it's just like, what? They're just limiting their damage. But, you know, it did cost them. So,
true.
Again, they could have won. It's just, unfortunately, call me crazy, but I think the Mercy and the Sojourn might have been duoed. You know? Seeing as they got 1 kill and they were damage boosted the entire time, right? And they play Ana to counterpick me. They play Cass to counterpick me. Because they were playing Genji, I'm pretty sure, and then they swapped Cass.
Yeah.
No, actually, it was probably for someone else in our team. Like, you. Yeah, you. That's what they were doing. They were swapping to counter you.
I agree.
Yeah.
To be fair, that could easily be a, you know, I want to hit scan, but I might as well stop Doom. Or I want to stop Doom, but I might as well play hit scan.
Yeah, but then look, it's weird. It's like the Cassidy only died once. To be fair, maybe they left the game or something, but I feel like they would have more deaths. And same with the Mercy having more healing. But
it's definitely possible.
I don't know. Regardless, they got completely destroyed. But
eviscerated utterly.
Yeah. It's just crazy how, again, that's literally what I'm saying. Because we even won this Busan one with me. Even though, again, I was getting completely destroyed towards the beginning. And you saw they wanted that Genji to be pocketed literally the entire time. And we also had so much less healing. And of course, look at our Ana, more damage than healing, which is just crazy to see on Ana, right? I think the only time you can see that is if like the other support, again, is like doing a lot of healing. Like say we got to see Juno get a lot more damage than healing, but that's only because our Ana was covering it, right? But our Mercy had less healing than either support and was damage boosting that, and then our Ana was still just DPSing. But don't worry, only I had to pay for it.
True.
And then when I say tank and support cap,
carried by DPS.
Then when I say tank and support cap, they take it completely seriously for whatever reason. As if it is, well, you know, honestly, now that I look at it, their supports did die a lot more. And I kind of did have better stats than Orion, right? He just had 1 less death and a little bit more damage. But it's also Orion. And also 8,000 mitigated more. But, point is, it was a joke.
He had more mitigated?
Yeah. But again, it's just, it's stupid. I just don't understand why people don't. Like, if I had me as a Doom in a game, everything would just be easier. to be fair, I would be getting pretty annoyed if I was playing with the Doom and he just kept getting sleep antied, right? And my team was doing nothing. Unless I could have been the carry. But it's fine. To be fair,
if you're anyone but the Kira and you have a Doom that's doing that, kind of rough.
I feel like, to be fair, I'm guessing we lost this game. Yeah, the Rialto. Why? I didn't even look at these stats, but we have an 8 and 10 Kiri. And then a 3 and 6 Mercy.
Yes.
I didn't know they did that bad. I knew they had, like, kind of less healing. But I didn't expect that they were dying most on team. They had some damage, though, I guess. That's cool.
Yeah, I think this was the game where I said our supports like couldn't stop frontlining or something along those lines.
Well, we were fighting the
I just
Junker
have to
Queen,
imagine
so...
that was you know, given the fact that our supports couldn't stop frontlining. Ignore my deaths.
Yeah. Again, I just think if anything, DPS and tank should die a lot more than supports. Because tank is basically always taking the fight and DPS are just the weakest role. So like, DPS kill other DPS. They're basically just pawns. And they fight each other,
plus, like,
and then...
DPS is like, contest. I feel like supports never really contest.
Yeah. So, I don't know. I just... It's like, it feels good to have good games like that on Doom, like King's Row, where again, it's like, it just shows what Doom's meant for. It's basically just pushing and applying pressure, where they can't keep up and stop me because of my mobility and defense and also damage.
Sometimes you just might be able to do 300 pressure to their supports and instantly kill them, you know?
Yeah, exactly. And just
That's
destroy
what
them.
tank's all about.
Yeah. It's just, again, crazy. Just the difference in those games. Like, it's like, oh, I play Doom, defeat, defeat, defeat. Oh, that's rough. Oh, now suddenly I'm just the best on the team. Completely. It's weird.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's why I want Doom removed from the game. I just feel like he's not meant to be a tank. And he's just kind of worthless. Because again, it's not that you can't win games. It's just get this in any role. Because again, we've gone on plenty of loss streaks. These quick plays we lost what, 8 in a row? And I was probably playing DPS most of those games. Yeah. Don't worry though, competitive though. 9 out of 10 on placements, and then 14 and 4 in the actual like plat and diamond games. But yeah. It's just crazy. And see though, these are the games that get uploaded, Jared. Like the 13 and 0 complete sweep on Doomfist. Because then it makes me look like I'm a good Doomfist. And then we just get some crazy clips and just ignore all the losses. To be fair, I truly feel as if none of those
real
losses
video right there. Is we do that really sick game, and probably some other one since it was less than 5 minutes. And then we just cut to this, looking at all the graveyard, if you will.
I don't know. It just, again, it just fuels the fire of that Overwatch is just bad. Because again, it just proves I can play the same character the same way 5 games, right? Win the first one, even though we didn't heal me at all, and we just pocketed a Genji, and that just works, right? So it's like, am I good, am I bad, or did I not matter at all? You know? Could I have been any tank, or any person could have filled my role and just would have not mattered? Probably, right? And then 3 losses, which again, Rialto I think was winnable, except our supports couldn't stop frontlining, right? But it's like, I lost still. The Route 66, you know, just because, again, we didn't have an Ana, we decided to play Lifeweaver Lori on defense when we have Doom Genji, you know? I mean, is it a terrible decision? Yes. Were they terrible? Yes. But, you know,
you're not playing terrible characters poorly. You're not playing Overwatch. Yeah,
and what's weird is, like, I just had to fight their entire team in 1v5s. Again, on point I might add, when we're on defense, they're on our side, we clash, I die, they get away. So, you know, again, I kind of argue, and then this game, again, we know exactly what happened, you know, I just, fed so uncontrollably, and I didn't counter tank in quick play, so I'm the problem. Our supports who did utterly garbage, you know, fine, they were trying their hardest to throw, and they were losing to a Tracer, so that's cool.
But then it's funny when our team like reverse counter picks. That's always a fun time.
Yeah, and then suddenly, you know, magically
swap to a worse character.
I just go 13-0 in this Doom game. So again, it's like, even if you're arguing I'm a terrible player, it's like I still won and was able to do this in the last game, just complete sweep. So I just don't know. And like I said, I don't even think Ryan's that big of a counter to Doom. I think it was the Ana and the like Ash that was the big counter to me. And again, we just don't play supports. It just again is truly the worst feeling of just losing because of the team being bad. And like I said, Busan we won, and it was a 2-0 victory, and I still had no fun because it was just literally no heals. They didn't care about me at all. There was literally no attempt to keep me alive, and they just complained when I'm trying to ask for heals. So it just it sucks a lot. Yeah, and I also lost Pariso or whatever to their Doom. I mean, to be fair, they did again. It's like this was the stupid.
Oh, I know.
It just is literally so unfun to play the game. It feels like as tank and like Doom especially, either you are literally the apex predator, right? And you're just the king of the jungle running around murdering everyone, right? Uncontested, so overpowered, block works perfectly. The punch is literally so overpowered and all that, right? And your team just literally is like, keep him up, keep the king alive, right? And then there's the other games where it's like, your team is literally just terrible, has no idea what they're doing. First game on, they're, again, trying to get counterpicked for whatever reason. I don't know. Use their kits in the most atrociously diabolical ways, just to make sure it's the least useful thing they could have ever done. Yeah, that's pretty good. And then it's just like, you're just a victim, right? It's just, you're a puppy in a cage, and it's just these abusive people, and they're just kicking you.
That is a weird analogy.
And that's me, the victim. So that's good. And then you know what my teammates do? My teammates sit there and laugh and blame me because it's my fault, Jared. It's my fault. I should have never been the puppy in the cage, Jared. I chose this, I guess.
He's still just a rat in a cage, but a dog being kicked apparently.
Yeah, but don't worry. Just everyone blames me. It's weird.
That's because you're the problem.
Yeah.
You've shown so much evidence that you're just the problem.
And then there's like the Doom fights, right? Where it's like, I don't know, we're in a boxing ring, right? And then suddenly the crowd just whips out guns and starts shooting me in the head, right? And then it's like, ooh, that guy lost because he got shot. But, you know, I think the other guy just, he threw better punches. Put a hole in his chest. Oh, wait, no. I mean, yeah, that's what it was. The entire game's rigged, Jared. It's all rigged. My team is our enemy team, Jared.
Boxing, not wrestling.
There's our team and our enemy team. Everyone wants his dead.
Joke.
But I always say like our enemy team when I'm saying our team. But there's the enemy team and our enemy team. Because everyone wants
a team
to
like
throw.
this.
Yeah. But then again, once in a blue moon, you get the games, right? Where the supports, they like, I don't know. I don't even know. It's like
funny thing is, I feel like it
open their
It
eyes.
must just be like bots. It's like that Genji, you know, he was like, you know, he was feeling it. It's like actual confident teammate. And then everyone else just says nothing and is really annoyed.
What do you
Maybe
mean?
mindset plays a big part. Like the first positive person we've encountered today is the game we win.
Yeah. Well, it's because I'm a positive guy all the time, you know?
The first positive guy is the first positive guy, am I right, guys?
Uh-huh.
Unlike you.
Yeah, you carried that one game for sure. Because again,
Absolutely.
suddenly
You're such a positive guy.
stats matter, dude. Stats matter there. But I don't know. That's why I despise just everything about people. They literally just pick and choose just random things just all the time, and it is literally so terrible. I just despise it.
They're just saying words.
Yeah, it's like they're gonna get mad at me for not counter picking in quick play. Because
But they wouldn't say it like that.
yeah, of course. It's just throwing, I guess. It's just annoying. I just hate it so much because again, it's like the wins are either our team works together and we win, or our team doesn't work together but we pocket a DPS and that DPS is double pocketed wins. Crazy, shocker. Or our team just decides to I don't know, play with some Play-Doh and eat some crayons while queuing into my games.
You know, now thinking about it, wasn't it the enemy tank that said that you weren't counterpicking in quick play?
Yeah.
That makes sense, yeah. I often complain about the enemy tank getting countered by me.
Yeah. Well, it's just like,
You're also definitely not allowed to one-trick in quick play, apparently, which is definitely what you were doing, not just trying to play the game.
to be fair, I was trying to prove a point, and I think I proved it pretty well. But still, it
You
just
proved a lot of points.
it just sucks though, because again, where's fun in the game? I don't understand. It's either a complete cakewalk, or it's just a kind of mid-game where nothing really happens, it's not fun and someone wins, or it's just you get completely destroyed because they run 5 counters against you and your team does nothing, and then they complain about you even though you're giving valid advice to fix the problem, and then both sides just whip out random things that make 0 sense. And again, it's like, it's so crazy because I'm just right. Like, not like, oh, I'm the best Doom in the world and I'm playing right, and oh, Doom counters all these people. But it's like, all the suggestions I'm making are straight up right. All those times. Again, don't play from spawn, play with me. Crazy.
That is kind of crazy. The anchor of the team.
And also
No way.
just suggesting, hey, Kiri, you know your ability? The only reason you're playing Kiri? Yeah, if you could use that,
Not
you
just
know,
one
when they're
ability, but both
using,
of them.
when they're using the things that you're supposed to be using that ability on, can you please? And like, no, sorry, that's impossible. Again, it's just like, then how am I in the wrong? Like, if I was watching that
Yeah,
game
but
and I'm
you're
like,
supposed to walk up the
this
entire
Doom's-
side without using
this
any of your
Doom's-
abilities.
this Doom's kind of dying, right? And we're just all able to sit on the top of the hill, and the only person that approaches us is Doom. They have a Kiri, and the Kiri hasn't teleported to Susan once, and they just all sit on the bottom and get rolled. Man, it's definitely the tank's fault. So like,
Obviously.
again, like we
Because
used
you're
to,
kind of picking.
what my team wants is for me to crawl up the mountain on Doom.
Yeah, Doom's not about like his movement. It's about like his
Tankiness
whopping
to help
300
everyone.
health.
Again, I just don't understand, especially because like the Kiri's complaining as if they can't reach me when they can teleport.
Yeah.
It's like, again, it's like, all that shows me is that you're a terrible support. If you can't win when a tank's playing bad like that as a support, it's like, that's your fault. You should be doing something to keep the tank alive, right?
Yeah, at
Just
least
giving up and
trying.
playing from spawn is just weird. And also just like, our Doom's approaching here, we need to do this. Let's play Alari the entire game, and it's like, oh, there's a Tracer, so I guess I'm just gonna stick Alari. And didn't they even say something about like, they wanted to stay Alari to fight Tracer and stuff? I feel like it was
I
something
don't
weird
know.
like that.
There's a lot of text, and I don't have text to speech on.
I know. It's just annoying. I just don't understand why they're so dumb. Just gosh darn help your tank. What people don't understand is the game is tanks. It's only tanks. Like, those are the important factors. That's what every team should be focusing on 100% of the time. That and the objective, right? What our team did? Neither. They just gave up point and let me die. And that's all they did.
Think about how well guarded our spawn was.
True. Because I ran back and killed the Tracer.
Nah.
Literally true though. And then the Tracer's like, worth it, as if it was like, got him, as if I didn't just protect my supports and murder them. It's fine though,
Yeah.
Jared. Because even when I do something like that, I'm in the wrong, I guess. My bad, Jared. My bad. I guess I should have just let our Alari miss and die to a Tracer, and our Ana be distracted, and both of our DPS be distracted. My bad. Yeah, I guess you just don't want your tank to come and help you real quick. But, yeah. I just, again, I don't understand. How is there no winning? I don't get it. It's like I'm literally doing everything in my power to help these people, and they just, all they want to do is be angry and bad. That's all they want.
Molding.
Exactly. I seriously don't get it. Who's like, man, you know, I think when I queue into an Overwatch game, play poorly, and then when the tank suggests to do something to maybe help us win, I'm gonna completely ignore and just get mad at him actually. And then I'm gonna feed and still get mad at him. And then when he does something cool, I'm gonna get mad at him. I just don't understand. The enemy team's like, you know, he did something good. And instead of being like, again, not even being passive aggressive, like, oh, look, Doom's first kill. You know, where it's like, oh, all it took was a powered punch. You know, it's like, what
It's
the?
not passive aggressive.
It's kind of passive aggressive. Because it's the like, ha, good, but it's actually really mean. Right?
I'd hate to see you aggressive.
Well, I'm just saying that they didn't even hit me with that. Because they're not even clever enough, Jared. They don't have the brain cells to do something like that.
Yeah.
They said like, I died to the Doom. Worth it. What does that even mean, Jared? They got no value. I don't understand. How is it worth it? I stalled the
wasted a whole
entire
5
team,
seconds.
and then the Doom went back to kill me, and it was worth it because the Doom was stalled for a second. What?
Yeah. That's the
I
weird
get
thing.
it.
Is they at that time, and not the countless other times they stalled.
Yeah, no. Jared, again, it's just people want a villain in the lobby, and I guess I'm just always that.
Yeah.
And I just so happen to be the victim. And again, they just see it as long as this Doom has a terrible time just blamed for everything, that's a win in my books. It's like, what a terrible mindset to have. Like,
Wait, what?
actually, what a terrible. But they all had it, Jared. Every single person. You know?
This is just the entirety of the Overwatch community.
Yeah. But don't worry, then like Genji's like, yo, let's go, dude. And I'm like, well, I got counter right last time. It's like, oh. And then we completely decimate them. And then it's funny and it's good and it's crazy. It's weird.
Yeah.
It's crazy to see a DPS that doesn't require a double pocket to actually get kills. It's insane.
That
And
is
like
kind of crazy.
and like supports who like realize, wait a minute, wait a gosh darn second, my job is to help the team. It can be doing damage, it can be playing the objective, it can be healing teammates.
That's the thing. As tank, you need to play the objectives. DPS, you need to be getting kills. As support, you can do literally whatever the gosh darn heck you want.
Yeah, but see what's crazy is that like the Juno was up with us doing damage while also healing me and the Genji. And then again, the Ana was playing the objective and also getting healing while also having some like random damage for fun, right? But it's just like, yes, that's how the game's played. I just don't know why. Again, supports, like say even like that one game with the Mercy and the Bat, the Mercy's just like, I'm gonna sit here and heal. That's cool. Gameplay, woo. Doing nothing good. And the Bat's like, what if because my Mercy's heal botting on a, terrible solo healer, I'll stand here and shoot my gun on BAP, but I'll always have immortality for Doom, and then I'll wait for my teammates to get here, and then we'll kill the Doom
They
together.
also always had immortality for Sombra.
Yeah. It's almost like our team wasn't helping. And then again, it's like the objective, and it's like, one thing I really don't understand, with supports especially, but even like DPS, the objective and the tank exist, right? Just because you spawn at the end of a point, doesn't mean we have to sit there and wait for them to push the cart the entire way over to do anything. I hate that so much. I like literally despise that with a burning passion. How our team just doesn't approach. It's like the only time we ever get good defenses is at the very, very, very beginning, right? And it's not even like a good hold. It's like the mid hold, right? Of like the first point. And other than that, it is only at the very end of the entire game or it's our spawn door. And then they can just play from spawn. Because that's all they know, Jared. They only know to literally sit as far back as possible to where they can see the spawn doors. And they can't peek past that. It's like they just need that confined space of a box and just ignore the rest of the stage. They can't move more forward. And it's like, they literally don't see the objective as anything besides like that last fight, I feel. And I just despise that. Like our team is just always pushed at such terrible angles and never where they need to be. It is insane.
Yeah.
It's like, again, like on Rialto, it's like we can stop them at like the first hold, because we can either stop them directly at the gate or at like the main first turn on like the last point. Or I guess on the, whatever the Lucio map is.
Yeah.
But like the last point, you can stop them in that first little curve, right? Because like you can kind of camp angles there. Our team's like, no, let's not even attempt. I'm over there, and they're like, no, sorry, I gotta play from spawn. But
That's the funny thing, is our team doesn't always play from spawn. It's just a lot of times they get really confused and just kind of go wherever they want on the map, rather than the jokes.
Yeah. And again, it's like they don't even try to move with me ever. They're like, oh, I guess I should just follow Tank. He probably knows what he's doing. They're just like, no, let me just stand in the middle of the road and get hit by a bus.
Probably doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, that's true, actually. I despise teammates who are literally so just, again, it's, just don't play the game. I mean, but, it's like, just never touch Overwatch again. It's obviously not meant for you. You just want a team deathmatch. You don't want to, like, actually play the game. You want to play a team deathmatch where you can play your stupid supports that do more damage. You want an advantage. Cool. I just don't understand. It's just like, at that point, just play something like Borderlands or something, right? But to be fair, that's probably too hard for them.
True.
Because usually support players call me crazy, but they're not good enough to play DPS to where they have to play support. It's crazy. Kids are like, I can't survive without my invincibility. I can't do damage without my insta kills. It's like, but see, if I'm scared and I don't feel like fighting because they have a widow, I can just heal. What? And then get value through that. But I don't know. Like I said, there's plenty of good support players out there, but most of the time playing support is just a cope for being bad at DPS. Same with tank, to be fair.
Yeah. I was waiting for it.
I feel like, again, it's just like you want to play DPS, but you want to have better stats so you can feel good about yourself.
Yeah, like especially certain ones, like Junk Queen's basically just a better DPS for one. Roadhog's a DPS that has a heal and like more health, but also can just one shot every 6 seconds.
See, Doom just isn't worth it because, and also why Doom's not really that chosen as that is because while he can do good damage, he's just more vulnerable than pretty much any single DPS, and just you're targeted more since you're tank. So
Yeah.
unfortunately, that's where Doom kind of falls off. However, he can be really OP if you actually have a team. Because believe it or not, when you're playing Doom, it's actually not supposed to be a 1v5. Your team's actually supposed to assist you, like in this. Like, see how it wasn't any single person doing incredibly well and outperforming everyone else? It was literally everyone pulling their weight as it should be. Like, it's just crazy. It's like, that's how literally every game should go. Everyone should be pulling their weight. Otherwise, you're just relying on stupid things like, oh yeah, I really need this Cassie to carry me, and this Mercy. Just a damage boost for it. And again, it's like, to be fair, like in a game like Busan where that pretty much happened, it's like they're just as much as the problem. Like they're again not pulling their weight properly to where the Genji requires a pocket Mercy, and Mercy, like first off, they play Mercy just to damage boost someone that they're queued with, right? It's like literally all that shows is I can't pull my weight, so I'm going to give you an advantage because you can't pull your weight to make it look like we're both good.
Yeah.
Again, that's why it's one of the most like pitiful things ever.
2 bad players equals 1 hard carry.
Yeah. Well, see, that's also why people just hate Mercy. Truly, like Ana and Mercy, I feel like are some of like the easiest supports, and that's coming from someone who plays Ana a lot. It's like probably my like support main besides like what, Bab. But yeah, it's like Ana is probably one of the easiest, most overpowered supports in the game. Again, Ana, Kiri, and Mercy, so gosh darn overpowered. I really don't think any of them belong in the game, at least without heavy nerfs. Like damage boost, removed. Anti and sleep, nerfed, like to the ground. And obviously Kiri's damage and the Suzu like shouldn't work on yourself. You shouldn't be able to cleanse yourself. I feel like that would be a good fix. Cause yeah,
I can agree with that.
I just feel like it's stupid. I also feel like things like immortality shouldn't affect yourself and stuff like that as well. But because again, it's like it kind of just
support.
It just breeds bad habits of soloing or wasting it only on yourself, or just saving it only for yourself.
Yeah.
With all those abilities. So, but again, I guess
especially
it's
since
just
like on things like Bap and Kiri, it makes it to where positioning is just a non-factor. Like, ooh, yeah, that's any ult coming at me. I think I'll just be immune, actually.
Plus I also hate how it's basically just, like, say you're trying to play Genji or Tracer or Sombra. Obviously, annoying characters. But it's like, it's kind of annoying how it's like, oh, well, I can't approach these 3 characters because they can just stop everything I can do. Which is basically, again, Bap, Mercy, Ana, Kiri. It's like, yeah, what if, like, you tried to dive me, but instead I got full health and stopped you from healing and did half your health? Or it's like, what if I became invincible and had like 4 seconds just to shoot you? It's again, it just takes away all like skill. Again, really. It's like not to say that flanker should always get kills, because obviously that's stupid too. But it's just, I feel like it's more deserving for if you're separated from your team, for you to die to a character designed to kill you when you're separated, more than you should always be able to defend yourself against anyone and kill whoever you want. And then it's like, Ana. It's like Ana should be like the biggest victim of anything. And it's like same with Zen. Like they're pretty much stationary characters. They should be, because their power and their range, they should be basically fodder for people who want to flank or like play snipers. But no, they're just even good against them. And just, it's stupid.
Yeah, I mean, if a Widow misses a shot, they die to either of those, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's stupid. I just think the game is just incredibly unbalanced, but the biggest issue, in my opinion, is still teammates. They just are actually awful. Because again, if we had games like the Kings Row, like even if the enemies were better, but just like a team with like that kind of cooperation would be chilling. It just, no. We will literally never get teammates like that. And again, in all these games, it's literally just stat diffs between like supports and just them choosing bad characters and just playing terrible and just, I don't know. It just makes the game unfun. It's like, all I want to do is complain about it. Or, get validation for complaining about it. That's it. That's all I play it for. It's like, oh, I play, ooh, sorry, you can't play a tank. And then it just makes me want to play the tank until I can win a game. And like, look, I can play the tank. And that's how it is with DPS and all that. So it's like, oh, you do Battle Junkrat? Oh, you do Battle Junkrat because of situations? Oh, well, now you're actually going to be the best DPS on Junkrat. You know? But, again, it's just annoying. Because, again, it doesn't even feel like I'm enjoying the game. It just feels like either it's unfair and we're losing, or I get to pop off just to prove that I can play the characters. But it's like, I don't know even who I'm proving it to. I don't care about what other people think, and I know I'm good. I don't know. I think it just, for me, it's the kind of validation to make other people look stupid. That really is nice.
You know, that's actually fair.
Where it's like,
some like Cole Petty.
Yeah. But see, it's not about like here, anyone, like any viewer thinking I'm good, or for me thinking I'm good. It's so you can just see and listen to how stupid my teammates are and just how they're wrong and how they had a Doom that can play perfectly well and they chose to let that slip through their fingers by playing terribly. And it's like same with when I'm Junkrat. It's they chose to not play as a team and help and really do anything, and that's why it didn't work. So they let that happen. They lost the game because of them. But I don't know.
Yeah, we're also running out of time.
Yeah, no. I'm hopping
So I
off.
will be
I'm hopping
loading
off.
up.
Yeah. Big takeaway. Just don't play Overwatch. It's really just not fun at all. It's fun when you can actually play, but that is approximately 4% of the time, if that, and only if you're cute with other people. And if you do good, it doesn't matter, because stats aren't everything. And if you do bad, stats are everything, and you're just terrible, so. Yep. Just remember that. No one will ever give you validation. And the people that do, yeah, probably not even that great. Because if you're good at the game, there's still going to be people who are saying you're good, but there's going to be plenty of people saying you're bad. So again, there's literally nothing. You can be high rank, you can be low rank, it doesn't matter. It'll never feel good. Or, people will never care. Because there's always someone better, and it's always your fault, unless it's a win. So, just remember that. And if anyone ever says like, wow, thanks for the carry, or wow, you did really well, or oh my god, that person did really well in the game. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. It's all a lie. It's a sham.